welcome everyone. I'm Andrew Luchansky. I'm so happy to see you. I'm the founder 26 years ago of this program and still hanging in there as the director for now. I'm so excited to see all of you here tonight, and I'm just here for a quick couple of thank yous, and then we're going to have our amazing concert. The first people I want to thank are all of y'all for being here tonight and sending your kids or your grandkids or your nieces or your nephews or your brothers or your sisters, whoever you sent out here to play for us. Look how beautiful they are. I also want to take a quick moment to thank our Robla school partners, amazing partnership we've had with this school district for I don't know how long, 10, 15, could be 20 years by now, but it's a wonderful, important part of the life here at this university to have our relationship with all of you. There's Dr. Reyes still here, awesome. And then the next thing is our two master teachers, Mr. Stanley, Mr. Sproul. I knew both of them about 20 years ago when they were about, well, they weren't that big. They were college students here, and they're now running this program, and they're quite amazing. One of the most beautiful things in life as an educator is when your students become your colleagues and your friends, and that's happened to me, and it's so special to have those two amazing teachers working in this program, working with young people in the program. And then lastly, our performers, so excited to see all of you, so excited to hear you perform tonight, and off we go. Thanks for coming.
Good evening. I'm going to put this down. And we are going to start our program off with Go Tell Aunt Rhody. The original lyrics to Go Tell Aunt Rhody are a little interesting. It's about dead poultry. We're not going to deal with that. We changed the words, so listen carefully. It's kind of fun. And one of the things that this piece teaches us to do is play long bows all the way out to the tip of the bow. So keep your eye on that back row up there of violinists who have just now started to get really good at using full bows on some of these notes. Take a look for that. This is Go Tell Aunt Rhody.
Hello everyone, I'm Miss Jasmine, and the next piece we are going to play is Brandenburg Concerto No. 5 by Bach.
my name is Hasna Alakozai, and this is my third semester with String Project. I'm a music education major, and I will be leading Twinkle Variations, Practice and More, which teaches about resting and pausing in music, and then Taco Taco Truck Truck, which is about short staccato bows, and then I'll also be leading Three Little Pieces, which is the beginner's first try at learning how to read music notation.
Oh, the microphone's already on. I thought I had to do a whole bunch of work. Hi, everybody. My name is Mr. Spruill. It's really nice to see you. You know, one of the things that you might not think about when you're just hearing beautiful music are some of the reasons that we decide to program or teach some of those pieces. And what you just heard in 3 little pieces was one composer's idea of creating something that feels musical, even though it's an opportunity for our young people to learn how to play with their open strings while they're reading music, learning how to play with their open string and first finger while they're reading music, and then finally getting to learn how to play with their open string, first finger, and second finger, or third finger for cello. So it's a really phenomenal opportunity for us as educators to find music that feels really musical, even though we know that it's teaching them something on purpose. To continue that, we have what's called the Premier Symphony, because when we think about going to the symphony, we think about music that has lots of different chapters. It'll have maybe fast chapters or slow chapters or dance chapters. This is our first attempt of having our young musicians think about long forms, multiple movements. Although we're going to present only one of those chapters for you today, it's been a really fun experience, and we hope that you enjoy this Premier Symphony first movement. This is going to help us learn how to play long, short, long, long. You'll hear that coming back over and over. Long, short, long, long. So when you see your young people do it, feel free to be like, oh, they did the thing, because they'll love you for that. Here we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Miss Powell. I've been with the String Project for about 2 years now. I teach your beginner session. I'm a cellist, don't mind this. We're gonna be playing Oh Come Little Children next. It's a song that teaches our students how to do pickups, into measures, and up bows to start, which is difficult, or more difficult than you would think. Enjoy.
everybody. My name is Miss Mailing Lopez. This is my 6th and final semester with String Project, and I've been studying violin here at Sac State for a while. For today, I will be conducting Dragon Hunter, where our kids learned how to roadmap and read the music, which is not as straightforward as it would seem. And we are also learning a little bit, or we also learned a little bit of how to do some dynamics. Enjoy.
All right, up next we have Bohemian Folk Song, which is in a minor key and teaches our students to use a low 2 or a second finger for cellos.
Trees are still, words are
Right now, we're going to ask everybody to take their music off the stands, and we're going to pull the stands off to the side so that we can play. We're going to play the rest of our program from memory. Yay. We like to do a lot of songs by memory in String Project, and you may have noticed that some kids are playing even stuff that they have played from the page from memory. That's because we really try to curate their ability to memorize songs early, in part because these are complicated, and this is complicated. So the idea to ask them to learn to read a new language, translate that language, put it into motion, and then do all that same stuff at the same time is a lot to ask. So instead, we try to make sure that they have a good sound in their ear for how to play, and we do lots and lots of repetitions of songs that are a little bit simpler, and we're all playing the same part. However, you will notice that some of our intermediate kids who have played these songs for a number of years are already playing those harmony parts by memory as well. So we like that we kind of get them good at memorizing early, and we're going to play the rest of our program from memory. Before we do that, while they're putting everything away, I just want to take a minute and thank, and have you help me thank, our student teachers today. Our student teachers have worked extremely hard all year. It is a lot of work. And my favorite thing, the thing that just makes my heart swell every time, is at the end of class, all the kids leave, and we sit around and we talk about what happened. And usually there's a little bit of angst and a little bit of, oh, I got to get this kid to do this. Oh, and that one kid, how are we going to do that? And we're talking and talking and talking. And you know what? I've been around this year especially teachers that are 30-year veterans. And at the lunch table and in the lounge and the teacher's lounge, we sit around and we go, oh, this kid, I gotta figure out what to do with it. And it's the same conversation. Once you start thinking like a teacher, you never stop thinking like a teacher. And you're always thinking about that one kid that you want to reach, or that one kid that I said it and it worked for 90 of them, but it didn't work for the other 10. And I love that the young people behind me, not the young people, but the other young people behind me have started that journey into really feeling and thinking like teachers and curating that thought process. And it just makes me as proud as I could be. So please help me thank those teachers. And we're moving on.
Hello, my name is Joan Shallett. I'm a violinist here at Sac State. This is my first year in the master's program, and I've been in the beginner's room this year. Next, we're going to be playing another Twinkle bowing variation. This is Tiny Tiny Taka Taka, which introduces running 16th notes. So you'll notice our arms are going to get very, very tired by the end of all the rigorous playing. And then the second variation is called Run Pony, which also introduces bow distribution and some differences in bow speed. I will also be leading the following tune, which is Song of the Wind, which teaches string crossings, and you'll see some bow lifts, which you will also see in our choreography. Thank you.
Hello, for the next part, we will be doing the Twinkles main theme, as well as Strawberry and Blueberry, which is where our students learn a very complex and complicated rhythm. Thank you.
Hi again, I'm Miss Jasmine. I didn't introduce myself very well, but I'm a first-year student here at Sac State. I'm studying cello performance. And yeah, so our next tune is gonna be French folk song, and it's really great for establishing the foundation for the D major scale. And we're also learning a really big, beautiful sound, so this piece is really good for that. Hope you enjoy.
Sing me a song about the
before Mr. Stanley introduces our final two selections, final two, right? Gosh, can you believe we already got there in the evening? Sometimes, as we're writing out names, they accidentally get left out of the program, and it doesn't mean that the person is any less important, but we do want to take a minute to acknowledge Miss Adriana McNeely, who is in our orchestra right now. Thank you very much. And the person that's like the spine of this performance right now, our pianist, our great piano accompanist, Mr. Oscar Castaneda.
Our second last tune really features Mr. Castaneda wonderfully. He gets to tap into his secondary, not intended career as a blues pianist. We're going to play Bluesy Woozy for you, and I hope you enjoy that. And we're going to wrap things up with our perennial finisher, the Lion's Surprise. We hope you enjoy. Right after we're done with that, I'm going to move some stands out of the way. We'll make it look real pretty up here, and we'll let you take some pictures with your cell phones. Sound good? Thank you again for coming tonight. It's been really, really fun. These kids did an amazing job. I'm getting a little teary, because I do. But thank you. Thank you for bringing them. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for coming out tonight. Thank you to our educational partners. It's a big deal to get music coming out of these kids, and hopefully they impressed you and surprised you a little bit tonight. So we will see you in the fall, and we'll just keep the journey going. Okay? This is the Lion Surprise.